Hello everybody, welcome to the Go language course. In this video, I'm going to discuss the use of conditional statements in Go language. Before we talk about the code, we have to include the main package at the beginning, and we have to import the fmt package so that I can do the printing of my variables, because all the printline functions come from the fmt package. Okay. So let us go to the main function. The first thing to talk about is the use of if statements. So if I want to set some condition, I can use the if statement. When we use the if statement, the statement in the curly braces will be executed when some condition is met. So let us see this example. We have a equals 10. If a is really larger than 5, this part will be executed because this part is embraced by a pair of curly braces. Okay. So if a is larger than 5, which is really the case, I will say that a is greater than 5. So let us see the result of running this part of the code. A is really greater than 5 because 10 is really larger than 5. So this part will be executed. If this part is not met, this line will not be executed. So let me see the result of changing a to 4. You see that the printline statement isn't really executed because the if statement here would have a failed condition to start with. Okay. In addition to using just the if statement, we can include the else statement. So we can provide an alternative block of code to really execute if the condition is false. So we can see this example. B is 3, and if B is larger than 5, I do this part contained in the curly braces. Else, I can do something shown here. Okay. So the else part will help us handle the condition that B is not really larger than 5. Okay. So if B isn't larger than 5, it means that it is less than 5 or just equal to 5. So I can use the else part to handle the condition that is not covered by the if statement shown here. So let me try to play with the code. B is less than or equal to 5 because B is now 3. So when 3 is larger than 5 isn't satisfied, I will go to the else part. Okay. Let us see another use of the conditional statements in Go language, which is called else if statement. We can have something else to continue when we have the else statement. So we can have more conditions to check by using the else if statement. Let us see this example. C is now 10. If C is larger than 15, I do something. Else, if C is larger than 5, I do something here. Or if both the conditions are not true, I will go to the else part finally. So let us see the result of running the code when C is 10. C is greater than 5 but at most 15, so I will go to the second statement here. Because 10 isn't larger than 15, so I'm not going to run this part. I will go to the second part. So 10 is really larger than 5, so this part is successful, and I'm going to print out this statement. And of course, when this part is already executed, I don't go to the final else part. Okay. That is the meaning of the else if statements, to help us check multiple conditions. Okay. So the first condition fails, and I will go to the second condition to have a check again. Now the second condition is really successful, so I will do the content in the second pair of curly braces. Okay. The final example of conditional statements is the use of nested if statements. So it means that an if statement can contain another if statement or even else if statements. So we can see this example. We have an if statement here, and you can see that the result inside the if statement can have another if statement or even if else statements. Okay, so that is called a nested if statements. We have an if statement inside an if statement. Okay, so D and E are 10 and 20 respectively. Then I can check the condition of D larger than 5 here. If this part is correct, I will go to the inner part, which is another if else statement. Okay, I will check for the E situation here, the case of E larger than 10 here. And if this part is true, I will print out this first statement here. If this part is true, I will print out the first line of statement inside the nested if statement. Else, I will go to the second pair of the brackets to print the second line here. Okay, so let us see the result. D is greater than 5 and E is greater than 10. So I will print out this first line. Let us check the reason. 10 is really larger than 5, so I'm able to enter the if statement here to do the thing inside the first pair of curly brackets. And now I check for E. E is really larger than 10 because E is 20. Then I'm able to go to this first pair of curly brackets inside the if statement. So I'm going to execute this line of code. Since I already finished the first part of the code, I'm not able to enter the else part because I've already satisfied the first condition. In this case, I just handle the first condition. Okay. So this video has already discussed a lot of things about conditional statements in Go language. We can have the pure if statement. We can have if else statements, so that I can have one more branch to consider if the if case is false. And we can have multiple conditions to check by using the else if statements to join more conditions to match. And also we have the nested if statements, so that we can have another if statement inside a certain if statement. This is the end of the video. If you have any questions about my video, please leave your questions on the comment section below the video. If you like this video, please give me a like and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.